4 days ago, I presented to you with the worst WordGirl villains. Now it is time for the best WordGirl villains, the top 5. These are the ones that I find to be the utmost amazing of the entire show. These are the ones that I grew up with as a child and I still enjoy to this day though. So, without further ado, it is time to count down the top 5 worst, best WordGirl villains of all time. What are we waiting for? Let us begin. Alright. We'll be dealing with some bad boys for these ones. Number 5. Number 5. Alright, for number 5, it's Toby McAllister, the third. Toby McAllister the third is an evil kid genius with giant robots that can stomp your buildings in half. He has a crush on WordGirl, but overall, he's still very enjoyable, especially with Penn Oswalt doing a fake British accent, so yeah, overall, very evil villain. Number 4. At the number 4 spot, it's Chuck, the evil sandwich making guy. Chuck, the evil sandwich making guy, is obviously an evil sandwich making guy. Though he's not technically evil, well, he's still a bad guy to WordGirl, but he's still pretty much entertaining though. And he has those kitchen condiment weapons, so very funny character, but also kind of one that is intimidating and memorable. So number 3. At the number 3 spot, it's the Butcher. The Butcher is an evil meat guy who shoots meat out of his hands by commanded potato power. His dad is voiced by the late great Ed Asner, may he rest in peace. But he can command meat. Sausage assault! Or something like that. Pork pounded! But anyways, Butcher is someone that's also comedic and also intimidating as well. So overall, he's definitely one of WordGirl's most intimidating villains. So, Number 2. At the number 2 spot, it's Mr. Big. Who are you expecting? Dr. Two Brains? Ha 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 ha. Spoiler alert on his entry. But in all seriousness though, Mr. Big is an evil businessman. Kinda like Jeff Bezos. He's got mind control devices, and he's an all-powerful being. Sort of like in real life. Since he's a businessman, he has an official citizen who holds a job, so he makes it very intimidating, so very interesting as well. While his voice actor did become problematic in recent years, #MeToo, his character Mr. Big is still intimidating to this time. That is why he is number 2. But of course, there can only be one. And the number one most evil, but also the best WordGirl villain is someone that I've kind of spoiled. It's Dr. Two Brains. Voiced by Tom Kenny. Dr. Two Brains is an evil villain who used to be a good scientist, but one day an experiment went wrong, and now he has two brains. Definitely the most prominent and the most scariest villain out there. Dr. Two Brains is a villain that I grew up with. He's a very funny, but also he can be quite the intimidating man. I use intimidating a lot, but that's what these guys are. And I do use guys because the majority of this entire list the majority of the villains on this list are all dudes. Yeah, they're gonna make good female villains, but they did good make male villains, so hey, that's something. But yeah, overall, Dr. Two Brains is not only WordGirl's first ever villain, he's also the number one most evil, but also the best villain on the WordGirl. And while he was a number two, he is a one person, so that counts. And with that does it for the top 5 best WordGirl villains. There were a lot of them, so while there may be a lot of villains out there, these are the ones that I wanted to highlight. So, overall, WordGirl is definitely one of the greatest shows out there when it comes to villains. So, it's definitely one of the best shows of my childhood. So, I feel like it would be disrespectful to not honor it. Because, let's be honest, who wouldn't want to make a list about their favorite villains from this show? So, with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you for the next countdown on the list, whatever they may be. Hey, I might even do another one of these villains lists on the akumatized people from Miraculous. So, look out for that list in the near future. And with that, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Take care, stay safe, #be the smartest that you can be.